welcome to this new video. Today I'm going to be storing some photo cards, and as you can see I got this little box which is essentially just a tea box of which I ripped the lid off, but it works. It fits my photo cards perfectly and I can keep them like a little bit more organized before I store them this way, so I like it. Did I already say we're going to be storing photo cards? I don't think I did. Today we're going to be storing photo cards. So yeah, I'm going to be storing all of these. I have some exciting things because I have collections that changed, I have new collections, and I'm also going to be continuing on the collection that I already had. So that's very exciting. I don't have too much time today, so I'm just going to go ahead and get straight into it. Today we're not starting with my mini binders like I usually do, but we're going to be starting with this, which I call my sad binder. Reason being is that it's really empty. There's barely anything in here. That is going to change because I'm going to put 0 base 1 in here. That's only 2 more pages though, so really it won't change that much. But right now it basically only holds Zygers, for which I don't have any photo cards. I still don't. I haven't really been looking for them. I really need to get on with that, but yeah. And I also have this, which is technically a new collection, but it isn't really a collection because it is I-dle photo cards. And before you think, oh, she's gonna collect I-dle, no, I'm not. I have decided that I wanted to buy some albums because I just love this comeback and I think it's amazing. So I decided to buy 2 of the polka albums, and I'm just gonna put my polls in here. I'm not gonna like collect a specific member because I also don't have a bias in I-dle. I feel like it changes every day, so I'm just gonna put it like this. And I actually pulled a dupe of this Soyeon, and I have a different Soyeon for that on the way, so that'll go in this middle spot once that arrives. But yeah, that's it for this binder. Like I said, it's a very sad binder, so right now it only holds I-dle and so oh that might be a problem. Oh no. Right now it only holds I-dle and Zygers, and I will add 0 base 1 to the back here, but I will get to that later. I am scared these are gonna fly everywhere. They probably will, but oh well. So next I am gonna continue on with my mini binders, starting with the boy group one. So for in here, I only have one singular card for Oneus. I have this one, which I traded for. I bought the polka album for, I don't know how to pronounce it, so I'm not even gonna try. Their newest comeback. And that's all for this binder. One sad little card. Then next is this binder, which is my Go Group mini binder, and I got this little keychain, which I love. It fits the vibe. For some reason I associate Stacey with green, so I don't know why. But yeah. So for Stacey, I actually made some really nice progress. I finally caught up with the older albums, which was definitely necessary. So I have finished Run to You as well as We Need Love, which I definitely needed to catch up on these albums, so I'm very glad that I finally did. My binder is sliding a bit, I'm sorry. So that is it for Run to You. Then we've got We Need Love. There we go. Then Teddy Bear. So for this page I'm kind of morphing We Need Love into Teddy Bear. So I have the 2 digipack cards here, because this is also a digipack, so I thought, you know, that fits perfectly. Can go here. And then I have 2 regular album cards. So I have one of this version. Oh, that's very crooked. There we go. And I have one of this version. And lastly, I have my pre-order benefit this era. And I don't know if I had these here last time, but I decided to make these cute little fillers since it might take a while before we get to the next era. So I decided to make it look a little bit cuter. So I only need 2 more cards to fully complete Stacey now, which is so nice. I have never completed Stacey before, so to be able to finally get to that point is really exciting. And then we move on to IVE, who had their comeback. I believe I didn't. No, I haven't filmed a video since their comeback. Or, yeah. So I currently just have this one Liz card for the album cards. And then I also have this pre-order benefit. And I'm gonna do the same thing I do with Stacey for IVE, which is just keep whatever I get during the era, because usually I will pre-order one album for these groups because I don't really feel the need to collect all the albums. So I'm just gonna fill this up with pre-order benefits as we get further along the eras, I guess. And then back here, I finally got purple paper for Purple Kiss, because this used to be yellow before, if you didn't know, which I don't really think yellow fits Purple Kiss the best. But I finally found some purple paper. But I don't have anything for Purple Kiss today. What I do have today is a NMIXX card, and NMIXX used to not be in here. It used to be in my bigger binder, the little sad binder we just saw. But NMIXX has been a little bit, I don't know how to call it, difficult for me because I have changed my bias. It's not Jewel anymore, and you might be wondering why did you put a Jewel card in there, and that is because I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this collection yet. My current bias is Hiya, so I really want to collect Hiya, but I think I want to collect 2 cards per era, because I don't want to start too many new collections at once. As you will see in the next binder, I also have 2 new collections. So I think what I'm gonna do, since I really want to keep this card as I think it's really cute, I might get Hiya's version of this for here. And then I'm either gonna get her other 2 OO cards here, and then put 2 dice and 2 Xpurgo cards here. Or I'm just gonna go on with dice here and then 2 Xpurgo cards here. I'm not sure yet. I will see what I'm gonna do with that. I might also get rid of this Jewel card as a whole and just collect the 2 regular album cards for Hiya. I'm not really sure, so for now I'm just putting it in there so it has a little spot to go. But yeah, that's it for this binder. I do plan on moving the purple girlies, as I call them, out of here and give them like their own purple vibe binder, because I feel like these don't really have the same vibe. I feel like this is very bright and yeah, just very bright, and then this is like a bit darker. So I would like this to be in a separate binder, but I don't have another one of these A5 binders, so they're gonna stay together now. Also, I feel like this is gonna fill up with more Stacey and IVE comebacks coming our way, probably. So yeah, I feel like I need the room for them. Then lastly, for the mini binders, we have this new addition to the binder family, I guess. Why am I calling it a family? Which is an A5 wide binder. I've wanted one for quite a while, and I finally found a Dutch store that sells them, which is amazing. So in here I have 2 completely new collections that I haven't had on my channel before. And I don't think I've talked about those groups either. Actually, the first one is Sserafim. I think I might have talked about Sserafim before. And I just love this one Kazuha card for Sserafim. I think this is the, oh, what's it called? Iridescent Opal version. It might be Frozen Aquamarine. I don't know. I don't know the version names, but anyway, it's gonna go in the middle. So for Sserafim, the way I'm gonna collect them is I'm actually gonna not collect Fearless Era right now because I don't know how I want to store that. So I'm gonna start from Anti-Fragile, which is gonna go here. I have 2 regular album cards, and then I will 3 regular album cards, and then I will put 3 compact cards here. And I'm gonna do the same over here with Unforgiven, except I'm not gonna do 3 compact cards, but I'm actually gonna do Weavers as well, I think. I don't know how I did that, but yeah. And then here, this yellow cover doesn't really fit the vibe that I'm going for with this collection, but I'm having a custom binder cover made, which I'm very excited about. I'm really curious to see how it's gonna look. And this collection will be Billlie, which might be surprising because I feel like I've never talked about Billlie before on my channel. But yeah, I'm gonna be collecting Harna, And as of right now, I have a couple cards. Actually, I'm doing pretty well with my Haruna cards. So the way I set this up, it works perfectly in a 6 layout, because for the first era, not including the IDs, there's 2 photo cards. Then for the second, they have 4, so that fits perfectly onto one page. And then for the eras after that, it's 6, although like they have 6 cards, which is just perfect. So I actually nearly have Village of Perception Chapter 2 completed. I don't know how I'm gonna store this. This one is gonna go here for sure because I don't have the other one of this. And then I believe this is the first version. This is the second version. Do I want it like that? Yeah, I'm gonna put it like that. So this era is nearly completed. I'm just missing this one card. And I have nothing for Village of Perception Chapter 3. But yeah, I have some empty pages back here because didn't really know where else to keep them, so yeah. So the next binder I'm gonna do is actually ITZY. I usually do them last together with TWICE, but I don't have that many cards for them today, so I'm just gonna do them now. So this is my little ITZY stack for today. Like I said, not too many cards, but I did make some nice progress. So for ICY I have this Yuna, which means I just need this Yeji to complete my ICY collection, which is kind of funny because this Yeji is the original card that I pulled in my first copy of ICY that I bought. So it's kind of funny that that's the one card I'm missing. And then for It's Me, I just have this Leah, so that can go here. It's Me is definitely a little bit slower. I'm having a little bit more trouble finding these cards. I don't really know why, but we'll get there eventually. Then for Not Shy, I made some really nice progress because I have completed Leah. And I have one more Chedong card, so I just need to find this one Chedong and then Not Shy will be fully done. So next we move on to Crazy in Love. And this card I'm actually kind of surprised that it got to me because I was convinced it was lost in the mail because it took so long to arrive. This card was like shipped in January, I believe. So the fact that it got to me now is kind of funny, but it's nice. And then Checkmate, I have 3 out of 5 Chedong cards I needed. So I have the Silver Rose. There's no other rose, there's only a silver one. I have the Heart. And then for this page I have the Fairy Wand card. So I'm just missing these 2 and then Checkmate will be complete as well. And then for Cheshire I have just one limited Leah card, which is this one. So that can go here. So yeah, that's all I have for ITZY today. ITZY announced their comeback, by the way, which I am so excited about. So far the vibes look really cool. We basically have nothing. The album details just dropped today, so I will be setting up for that very soon. I'm probably not gonna make a video about it because it's just gonna be 2 new pages filled with white sleeves because I'm gonna be collecting exactly 6 cards. But for anyone wondering, what I'm gonna do is I will be collecting the 4 regular cards in the middle like this. Then I'm gonna collect the cassette version because there's a cassette, which I think is so cute. I love that. Which I'm probably gonna put here, and then I'm probably gonna put one of the message cards from, I believe, the limited version they come in. I will put that there, and I'm not gonna collect the clear cards, the other message cards, or the unit cards because I don't know, I feel like it's enough for me to collect 2 pages. So yeah, it's really exciting. Then we can move on to my ATEEZ binder. For my ATEEZ binder, I'm trying out different 9-pocket pages because it's really difficult to find Ultra Pro pages right now for me. But as you can see, they are bigger than regular A4 size, which means they're gonna like stick out of the binder, which is kind of bothering me. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep these pages. I probably won't, because I'm already annoyed by it as it is. So yeah. So the first ATEEZ card I have to store is this one from Wave era. These cards from like the whole treasure era are pretty hard to find, especially since some of them have sharp corners and some of them have round corners, which is annoying to say the least, but it's fine. Then we get on to Fever Part 2, for which I have 2 photo cards, which actually also means that I now have a photo card on every single page, finally, which is nice. 2 of them literally only have 1 card, but at least they're not empty anymore. So yeah. Then Fever Part 3. Fever Part 3 is going pretty well. I have 2 more cards. These 2 are so similar. Like whoops. The only difference is literally his hand. Like, why? It's literally the same photo card, but sure. And this one. Then I have nothing for Epilogue. Epilogue is a struggle at the moment. I don't really know why. But for Movement, I do have 2 out of the 3 last photo cards that I needed. So I have this one. Oh, the top is always a struggle because I have my little stand thingy here. So I just need this one and the Movement error will be complete, which is very nice. And then we move on to Spin-Off, for which I made a lot of progress, as you can see by all the yellow sleeves. So let's see, how did I do this? This is the Fave card, which I put in the corner. I'm gonna need to move it a little bit so I can reach it. Then this one is the regular album card, which is gonna go here. Then we have the Limited, it's gonna go here. Another, oh, whoops, that's 2 cards. Another Limited. Let me just, there we go. Then another regular photo card. And another Fave card. I don't really know what the Fave cards do. Because essentially they're just QR cards, aren't they? I think they are. But yeah, I'm just missing the two QR cards, the actual QR cards. And then well, that's a lie. Spin-Off won't be done because I decided to collect an OTA set because I am just irresponsible, I guess. But yeah, I have 4 out of 8 cards right now. So I have Hongjung here. And by the way, I am not storing them in age order because I like to, if I collect OT whatever, I like to store it in fan chant order, which is dumb, but that is how I remember groups. So for example, for Twice, their fan chant is in age order, but for ATEEZ, the fan chant starts with the leader and then age order, so it might be a little bit confusing, but that's my thought process, I guess. Then my setup for 3 whole pages for the new comeback, my goodness. But this, by the way, I'm so happy to have this. I sorted in a holographic sleeve, which I think is cute. It does make it look a little bit cloudy, but it's okay. There we go. I actually also have the pink one claimed in a group order, which is, I don't know why, but I decided to get that. And then here we have the setup that I originally made for the Outlaw. I forgot the album name. Wow. The Outlaw pre-order benefits, which are gonna go here, but I have 11 claimed right now. I don't know how that happened. My original plan was to just get 9 like I do with ITZY. But for some reason I now have 11 on the way. So next we have this mess. Honestly, it's kind of a mess. But these are like random items, cards, I guess. So I really don't know why, but for some reason I bought this pre-order benefit from FIFA Part 3. It's cute, not that I don't like it, but I just don't know why I bought it, because it's not like it was a high priority or something, but we have it, so. And then we have this one, which I really wanted actually, because it's Harry Potter, come on, it's adorable. So that's gonna go here. So I'm trying to like put this in era order, I guess, if that makes sense. I don't think it does, but like, yeah, so this is like a row of random cards. Then we have what I call my concert row, because these are things that I got like for the concert. So these are the pop-up store cards, and this is the light stick card, so concert related. And then at the bottom here I actually have 2 group cards. So I have this one, which came in my album that I bought from Vinted. I didn't expect it to come with it, but when I opened it, it was there, and I was like, okay, cool. Yeah, that's all for ATEEZ today. Lastly, we have the big boy, aka the Twice binder, and this changed a lot. So for Twice, long story short, if you follow me on Instagram, you already know this, but I don't have a Twice bias anymore. I just don't have a bias anymore. I literally love all of them. So I wasn't really happy with my top 3 collection, because I was like, I kind of want to collect Nayeon, and I also want to collect Jonghyun, but then I also want to collect Mina. So like, it was like a whole thing where I was having like this bias crisis, and I was like, who do I collect? So I decided to collect all of them. Not fully, because that's just way too much, but I'm collecting certain OT9 sets. Basically just the ones I like. So yeah, I have this stack of Twice cards today. Pretty nice stack. And let's just go ahead and put them in. So for this page I have this Jonghyun, and I also have Jihyo, Mina, and Chewy pending in a purchase, which is really nice. So it's going pretty well. Then for this page I have Jihyo. Honestly, I'm pretty scared about collecting this set, because it might be a little bit difficult. But I feel like since I have Sana and Momo, I have 2 of the hardest ones already out of the way. I feel like Nayeon is going to be very difficult. But generally, Momo and Sana are 2 of the more difficult members to collect in Twice, I feel like, at least. So the fact that I already have those 2 mostly complete is making this a lot easier for me, I guess. And then for this page, I have the last Chewy I needed. This OT9 set was one I already collected before I decided I want to collect like actual OT9. So this is finally done, which is nice. It's kind of funny how this Chewy card is the one everyone's missing from their collection. Or at least like a lot of people that I like know and watch videos of, they're always missing that Chewy card. Then for this set, I have Jonghyun and Chewy. I love this Jonghyun card. It's actually so pretty. And Chewy. Right now I'm finding a lot of Jonghyun and Chewy cards because they're easier to find than the other members. So I feel like I'm gonna have those 2 completed first. Yeah, I have Chewy for this one. Like I said, lots of Jonghyun and Chewy. And for Yes or Yes, I'm only collecting 2 sets currently, which is a lot less than what I am collecting for the other albums. But the reason for that is that I don't really like the aesthetic of the Yes or Yes photo cards. They just don't, I don't know, I like the cute pastel or like the very bright photo cards, which I feel like these are pretty dark. And that's just not really my vibe, so I'm only collecting 2 sets for those. But then for Fancy, on the other hand, I'm collecting like 4. So, and I'm possibly gonna pick up more because I'm crazy apparently. But yeah, so we have this Diane. I still need this Sana, which might be a problem because it's very hard to find, but it's okay. Then we get to More and More, for which I'm currently also only collecting 2 sets, but I have a set that I really want to pick up. So if I complete a bit more of this like current sets that I'm collecting, I will probably set up for that as well. because I don't really want to overwhelm myself, because right now it's a lot of emptiness. Like going from what I had before to this is kind of sad in a way, because I was so close to completing my TWICE collection, but I just really wasn't happy with it, which I feel like you could kind of tell in the way my collection was like not progressing, I don't know. It was not, I wasn't getting any new stuff for it, so it was taking, oh, this is slipping out. It was taking a very long time, and I just didn't enjoy collecting TWICE the way I used to. And right now I feel like I really enjoy collecting them again, so that is really nice. Honestly, some sets, they seem really difficult, but then once you actually try to collect them, they aren't really that difficult. I do have this last Jonghyun, which completes this OT9 set. So that is really nice. And I already had this one completed. And then I'm also collecting this one because I wanted one for each concept. And then Formula of Love is the only era that I haven't set up yet for OT9 because I'm not sure what I want to collect. I'm having a lot of trouble deciding, so I decided to just keep it like this for now. Because I kind of want to collect the glasses set, but then I also really just like this set, and I also want to collect this. And then I also want to collect either this or this set. The only set that I'm sure that I don't want to collect is this one. But I'm not going to collect 5 sets for an album that has 6 sets. Does that make sense? It makes sense to me. I just don't really want to collect that much for Formula of Love, so I need to decide what I'm going to do with it, but I'll do that in my own time. And then this set, which I kind of just mixed both sets and picked whatever I liked most for them, because I felt like some of the cards didn't really fit the set, and then others worked better with the other set, and so I kind of just mixed them around and chose which ones I wanted, which I also did for Ready to Be. So for Ready to Be, I also mixed the 2 and B sets around to just get whichever cards I like most. The Ready set only has 1, so that was easy. And I'm actually making quite a lot of progress with Ready to Be, considering I literally had nothing before this. So I do have Chaeyoung fully completed because that was what I pulled in my albums. Wait, that's not true actually. I just realized I lied. I don't have Chaeyoung complete. I actually made a last minute decision the other day that I also want to collect the Digipack set with the Moonlight Sunrise concept because it's just really cute, for which I only have Sana because I pulled that in my Digipack and I don't have any others right now. So I think this set, the B set, is my favorite from the album. I just think it's really cute and I love the concept. So I'm really happy that I made this much progress on it. By the way, I don't know if I said this yet, but I'm gonna see TWICE in concert. I really don't know if I said that already in my last video, but it's happening. And I'm very excited about it because, oh my god, I can't wait to see them in concert. I've been listening to TWICE since like 2019 and they're finally coming to Europe. So I'm going to Berlin on the first day, September 13th. And I'm so excited. And if the set list is staying the same, which I'm assuming it is because it's quite a hassle to change the set list last minute. But if it's staying the same, they're gonna play Fancy and Feel Special, which are literally my favorite title tracks. And I'm so excited to see those live and I can't wait. I also bought the light stick, which we'll get to in a second because I have the full OT9 set. I just need to store this Sana first, which we just talked about. And now we can store the full light stick set. So I am so super excited about the concert. I can't wait to see them and hear my favorite songs live because it's just so exciting. Finally a JYP group coming to Europe. Like, oh my god, like I remember when I was like basically a JYP group stan because my favorite groups at the time were ITZY, TWICE and Stray Kids. And all of them hadn't come to Europe before. And now TWICE is coming to Europe, which is giving me hope that maybe ITZY might come to Europe. which I would love. And for ITZY, I might try and get VIP actually. I didn't get VIP for twice. I'm actually sitting. But it's still very exciting and I'm really excited to see them. So I can't wait for that. So that's it for all the Twice cards I had to store today. In the back here, I do have some random sets that I might collect in the future for OT9. I'm not sure yet. I'm still deciding on what I want. For some sets, I am sure that I want to collect them. For example, these two, these more and more Eyes Wide Open sets, I know for sure that I want to collect them. But other than that, I'm still figuring everything out. So yeah. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope I will see you in my next one. Goodbye.